and welcome, Lynx here, and we are of course playing more of Crystalline. I just realized right now, by the way, that yesterday I forgot to put a noise suppression on the mic. So yeah, that's kind of problematic. But aside from, it's there now, so that's great. Well rested tonight for me. As well, I guess? Whatever, we wake up bright and early for another full day of travel. I'm actually in better mood than yesterday, so that's good as well. My legs age by the time we make it out of the mountains, and they are aging even more traveling towards Costa Coral. Dude, I have the same problem, except with me it's because of running and my overworked muscles in the legs. Anyway. On the other hand, this guy is walking pretty much a lot right now as well, so maybe it's the same, who knows. It's hard to walk through the sand with our boots and supplies, but we make good time and eventually returned to the beach city. The sun lowers over the ocean in the distance, smearing the sky in pinks and purples. Golden light sparkles across the waves. I wish we had time for another visit to the beach. Yeah. Nobody pays us any attention as we return to the inn. We plop down at one of the tables, exhausted. My stomach grumbles. I'm starving.
I'm pretty hungry myself. I'll go get us some food. Please let me assist you.
As they stand to their feet, a voice stops them.
Excuse me, miss.
We pause and turn around. A young man stands from one of the nearby tables and rushes over to us. As he gets closer, I can see he's wearing a blue uniform with a mail bag strapped across his chest. He squints at Leanna, then lets out a sigh of relief.
Oh, thank goodness, I found you.
Huh? Leanna brows knit with concern.
Can I help you?
He nods, face flushed from excitement. I don't like this guy.
I've been trying to catch up to you for days.
Huh? Leanna blinks.
Days?
He nods.
I missed you in Illumia. Someone said they saw your group head towards Costa Coral, so I made my way here. But after searching all day, all over town, I couldn't find you.
He grunts, his hands lying up into his hair.
The next day, someone pointed in the direction they thought they saw you guys heading. So I kept traveling and asking for directions. I followed them as best I could, but I got lost.
And you are a courier, really? He sucks in a deep breath. His voice becomes higher, faster, and more distressed with every word.
There was absolutely nothing there but mountains, so I came back to Costa Coral. I decided that tomorrow morning I'd just go back to Illumia and see if you showed up. But then I saw you guys, and...
Can someone slap him so he calms down? He exhales loudly, then rustles inside his bag.
Here.
He extends a scroll out to Leanna. It's sealed shut with royal blue wax. There's a sigil of a sunrise on it. Leanna freezes. His voice is hopeful and strained.
You are Leanna Dawn, correct?
Say you aren't. Say you aren't. It would be funnier this way. Her face goes pale.
Yes?
I frown. What is it about the scroll that's got her looking so cautious? The courier lets out a breath of relief.
Great. I'll be on my way then.
He gives us a low bow and leaves. Leanna's hands shake as she breaks the seal and unravels the scroll. After she's finished reading, she looks solemn. What is it?
It's a letter from my parents.
Your parents? Leanna nods as she scans the page again. She looks up at us with worried eyes.
It sounds urgent. I have to go back home.
Guys, we are going back to her home.
What's going on?
Leanna shakes her head.
I don't know. I've never gotten a letter to go back home before. So it must be serious.
Oh boy. Kara nods firmly.
We'll go with you.
Yeah. I mean, was that even a question? Leanna hesitates.
But what about Void?
But we'll still be there waiting for us. Can we really afford to take a break? Can we really? Okay, Leanna, so listen. Here's the plan. You go. We wipe the void out. Or something like that. I'm gonna say, it's fine. It's fine. Boom. Void isn't going anywhere. They can wait a little bit. Nothing's more important than your well-being, and it sounds like family really needs you right now. And if it's something like they are trying to get you married, no worries. I've crushed quite a few marriages already, okay? Let's check out Sunrider, check out Chushingura. I'm good at this.
That's right.
Anyway, Zach nods.
We go where you go.
Well, wait, where exactly would we be going?
Hearthdawn.
Amia looks thoughtful.
That is where the celestial mountain ranges are located.
What a coincidence! That's the location anyway. Her eyes light up.
Perhaps we could acquire the extract of spirit flower while we are there.
Oh, that's pretty rare. It'd be a good find.
As the group chats excitedly among themselves, Leanna remains quiet. I nudge her. Boop. You okay? She nods and smiles at me, but her smile doesn't reach her eyes. My stomach twists with worry. I've never seen Leanna act like this. Whatever is happening, I'm sure everything will be okay. The Pango nods in agreement.
Poi poi.
He wobbles over to her and nuzzles against her boot. Her face cracks with a small smile. She bends down and picks him up, hugging the Pango tight to her chest.
You're right. Thank you.
Poi poi.
The Pango's voice is soft and concerned. It looks more like Leanna is hugging him for comfort instead of usual fits of excitement over his cuteness.
In any case, it's getting late.
Kara stifles a yawn.
Agreed. Oh, I'm getting a bit sleepy.
We slowly get up from our table. Kara secures a couple of rooms for us and passes us the keys. The team makes their way to the rooms, except for Leanna, who remains seated. I sit back down next to her. Hey, are you sure you're okay? She sighs deeply.
I'm just worried about going home.
What do you mean? What did the letter say? Leanna doesn't respond. My stomach clenches. Is it really that bad? She doesn't look at me, but hands me the scroll. Huh? I blink, surprised. Are you sure you're okay with me reading it? She nods. I pause, unsure of what I'm about to find. Frowning, I unravel the scroll, revealing large, swoopy, elegant handwriting. The same sunrise sigil is stamped next to its signature at the bottom. Dear Leanna, it is of urgent matter to return home as soon as you are able. Leon has also been summoned. Brother? I don't know. Best regards, Father. Wow, dude. I mean, you could have written some details. It's like you wrote nothing. Who's Leon?
Oh,
The brother, right? Leanna blinks.
my older brother.
I was correct! Even though she didn't say the name in the past, I believe, but she said something about the brother, whatever. That he's like the Mage-Knight, whatever. Oh, right! The other Mage-Knight in the Down family. She shifts uncomfortably at my mention of other, but nods. The letter was pretty vague. I'd probably be imagining the worst too. I put a comforting arm around her. It might not be as bad as you think. Leanna shakes her head.
It's not that. I'm surprised and curious by the letter, but I think it'd sound a lot worse if something bad happened.
I mean, they literally wrote nothing. So, then what are you worried about? Leanna's silent for a moment.
My family... they don't...
Hmm? She sucks in a deep breath.
they don't exactly know that I'm a Mage-Knight.
Huh? Say what? What? How come her family doesn't know about something that's so important to her? What do your parents think you do then? Leanna blushes.
They think I'm just a mage working as a researcher.
Why haven't you told them? You've accomplished so much. I'm sure they'd be proud of you.
They wouldn't. My parents are very traditional. Being a Mage-Knight isn't exactly normal for a girl.
I mean, normal is boring. They should be more supportive. I understand. It's not good to keep secrets. I mean, to be fair, you can kind of force your parents to believe in you. You know, you just have to brute force your own path, basically. It's not easy, but it works. Speaking from experience, yeah. Yes, I was told to follow a different path myself. Sure, probably money would be better, but at the same time... of the type of job, I mean, I like to wing things my way, right? So, it wouldn't work if I went to follow the advices. Anyway, back to the game. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I don't know which one to choose here. More supportive. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, it's better to have. I mean, I'm not speaking from a parent's perspective as I don't have kids. But I feel like, you know, from a healthy perspective, it's better to be supportive of a path that someone might enjoy doing than not, right? And she wanted to be a Mage-Knight. She's a Mage-Knight. It's dangerous, but no. I understand. I mean, I understand your perspective of... I mean, Leanna's perspective of... kinda them not liking her being that, becoming that. Yeah, I get it. It's not good to keep secrets. Everyone keeps some secrets, let's face it, smaller or not smaller. Let's say first one, whatever. It must be really frustrating to have parents who aren't accepting who you are. Oh my god, this line sounds so bad, by the way. Anyway.
Don't get me wrong, I love my parents. In other ways, they've been very supportive and accepting of me.
Okay. Sure, but this is your passion. It's a big part of who you are. It's unfortunate you're afraid to tell because you're afraid they won't accept you. She toys with the hem of her skirt.
I just don't want them to be disappointed in me.
No wonder she's so worried about facing them. Either way, I'll be here to support you. She flashes me a genuine smile and squeezes my hand.
Speaking of which, do you think you can also keep our relationship a secret?
Why am I not surprised? No. The answer is no. A secret. Leanna nods. Of course, I'll try, but no one can escape from the burning fire of our love. Are you ashamed of us? Runs to the room. I want to say the second one, kind of. But no, let's take this seriously. Yeah, of course. Unless they try to marry you out, then I'm going all out. Don't worry, I won't say anything. Not until you're ready. Leanna sends me a warm smile. Yeah, it's true. It's the correct approach here. It makes sense. I don't want to pressure Leanna into doing something she isn't ready to do. It's best to respect her and her situation. Yeah, this is the truth here. Her face softens.
Thank you.
She snuggles into my side.
I really appreciate it.
By the way, is the courier still around? I mean, he might be seeing all of that. What if he goes back and says everything? Anyway, I wrap my arm around her. Oh, it's nothing. I can keep a secret. She smiles, eyelids dropping. She yawns and snuggles deeper into my chest. Finally getting sleepy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh? A small chuckle poofs out of me. It's getting late. Even so, I don't want to move.
Yeah,
She groans.
just a few more minutes.
She'll fall asleep, won't she? She clings tighter to me.
Please.
Sounds good to me. You should get some proper rest. Lady. I mean, listen, I was not going anywhere anyway, so she's fine. Boop. I pull her closer to me and feel her smile beside me. She asks a few questions about what my family is like, and I tell her some stories. She tells me more about her brother and how close they are. It isn't until the fire in the lobby crackles loudly, water bursting within the wood, did I realize I had fallen asleep. I looked down and noticed Leanna had drifted off too, still curled into my side. I knew that would happen. Leanna. She stares. Come on, it's time to go to bed. My eyelids feel like they're being waved down by maple syrup, but I force myself to stay awake. She sighs deeply, then reluctantly lifts her head. Hand in hand, we walk up the stairs before separating into our respective rooms. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I fall into a deep sleep, a smile on my face. A smile on my face. Alright, let's go. Let's meet her family. I naturally woke up early the next day. You say naturally, but it's not really a natural thing for you. Sometimes you... whatever. I guess I'm finally starting to get used to these early days and early nights. Well, it's time for retirement then. Zach is already awake. He nods a morning greeting. To be honest, though, I can see myself actually going to bed early. And maybe wake up earlier as well. However, given that it's not possible, it's just not possible. Come on, you work during the day. I mean, I work during the day, right? Normally, if it's not vacation, short vacation, which already is blasting through like in an instant, basically. You end the work, walk the dog, eat something, work out, and it's basically evening, right? Then I record, and it's late into the night. And barely any sleep. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't sleep enough, that's for sure. Anyway. After getting ready, we head downstairs, where the girls wait for us. We grab a quick breakfast, then head out into the city. I take one last look at the ocean. Goodbye, gentle ocean breeze. Leanna leads the way towards her hometown. I can't help but wonder what her family's like. Are they anything like Leanna? Will they like me? Around midday, we take a break from traveling. At least everyone else gets to have a break. Leanna pulls me aside for our training session. No rest for the wicked. She leads me out in the field and we begin our normal regimen. Our blades clash against each other, the wind augmenting our speed and abilities. Dude, use some other ones as well. Fighting with her feels like a blur, a dance. It's easier to keep up with her, but Leanna still proves to be a challenging opponent.
Wow, you guys are fast.
I turn to Skara and the others sitting on the sidelines watching.
Hey!
I whirl back around and Leanna swings. I yell, barely ducking the blow in time. Leanna grins.
Eyes on the battle.
Right. Still, the sight of Amelia sitting with the others spark an idea in my head. Amy and I have been practicing fire magic. Leanna doesn't know that, and I can use that to my advantage. Thank you. Leanna begins to swing her blade again. Like usual, I draw upon the magic within me, feeling it gather in my palm. As she moves to strike, I let loose a fireball and send it flying straight towards her. Her reflexes kick in and she cuts the ball in half, blowing the fire out. The flames harmlessly lick the air as it snaps out of existence. She freezes, shocked.
Fire magic? How is that possible?
Zachara and the Pango are equally surprised.
Am I still sleeping or Did he just cast something that wasn't wind magic?
Of course.
That's crazy. When did you learn to do that?
My green rodents. It's all thanks to Emmy. Amelia nods.
That is correct. We have been meeting late in the night to practice on each other.
Can you say it differently, please? Leanna's eyes widen. She wears her face. Emmy completely red.
Wait, what?
Emmy nods.
He has told me he has left each night feeling quite satisfied.
Ah! What are you saying, woman?
What?
What? Whoa. Wait a minute. Amelia remains stoic as ever, but she seems confused by Leanna's reaction.
I do not understand your surprise. In truth, we have shared many sessions together.
Wow. Wording.
What?
Yeah, what? You know what? I feel like I'm still spiking. Anyway. Wind grows around her form, rounding on me. She means training sessions! My voice squeaks like I've just struck puberty all over again. I don't think I've ever had that problem. I shook her my hand, my fingers still sizzling and smoking with flames. Like, you know, I didn't have the phase where I sounded like a freaking idiot. We've been training for magic, fire magic, spells. Leanna calms down as the wind dissipates around her.
Oh, right.
Zack raises an eyebrow.
You have an odd way of wording things, Amy.
You don't tell me! Amelia doesn't seem to hear Zack's comment. Instead, she taps her chin in thought.
I am quite pleased to see you cast another element so naturally. It seems our training together has been of use after all.
Yeah, it's getting easier every time I cast.
The fact that you have mastered another element so quickly is very impressive. Truly, your growth has been established at an accelerated rate.
Shall we try another element? Oh shucks, watch out, the new Mage-Caster is in town! Let's not make Bill. Okay, where is the option? I would like the new element. I'm not sure. I kinda want to say... I'm tempted with the second one. But maybe I should go with... The first one kind of doesn't make sense. Let's go with third one. Wait, did I save? I did. Okay. I shrug off her compliment, kind of. That's not really what I meant to do. I feel like... I just would say... thank you. So, if you thought that was cool, just wait to see me cast all of the elements. Once Emmy and I figure out the connection between emotions and casting, I've been secretly practicing summoning other elements. Hell yeah. By channeling what I felt when the element that transferred me her power, I've been able to cast both water and earth magic too. Leanna blinks in surprise.
What? Really?
Yeah!
I see. I suppose it would be natural for you to discover the casting methods for the remaining elements too.
Zack smirks.
Sounds like a demonstration's in order.
Right now. He nods.
Unless you can't actually summon all the elements.
Oh boy. I scoff and take a step back, reading myself. Almost instinctively, I first channel wind magic. I've been doing it for so long, it feels like a second nature. Next, I materialize a ball of fire next to the ball of wind. The fire eagerly laps on at the wind. Focusing my concentration, I remember the quantity of the earth temple and create a shield of earth. Cool liquid forms on my fingertips as I summon water. With all of them in hand, I mold them to their own ball of energy and let them loose into the sky. Boom! I wonder what happens if I combine them. I summon the fireball and add wind magic to it. The fire eagerly eats the added oxygen, swelling twice its size in an instant. Wow! I drop concentration as I try not to burn myself. Maybe I should try something else. I bring up the earth shield and ice it over with water magic. Summoning with magic, I funnel the energy into a small whirlwind and slowly out fire to it. When I launch it at the frozen shield, the ice fizzles beneath the fire's heat and the shield blasts to bits. And my friends duck to avoid the shrapnel. Sorry. My breathing starts to become labored and sweat beds on my temple. I wonder what would happen if I try to combine all of the elements at once. I try to mash all of them and see to the one ball of energy, but my knees give out. Oh boy. Ugh. The magic winks out as I slide to the grass. My chest struggles for breath and I gulp in the air, in short gasps. My muscles burn as if I just finished a weight training session instead of magic training session. Leanna rushes over to me, her brows furrowed in concern.
Are you okay?
Yeah. She frantically checks me, making sure that I haven't suffered any external injuries when I fell. I give her a calming smile, but she doesn't seem convinced. Yeah. Kara looks nervous.
Maybe you don't try that again for a while.
What do you mean I need to? Amelia tilts her head.
A curious reaction, but one which is unsurprising.
I remember the warning she gave me about using a high amount of energy at once. I used too much energy again, didn't I? She nods. If this keeps up, I'm never going to be able to open a rift to go back home. I don't know. To me, it seems like you need to dry yourself out of magic. However, that sounds like whatever Amelia was saying about the training, basically. But you need to run yourself dry. Right? You get rid of all of the freaking magic. That's how you know your limit, kind of, right? Whatever. How do we move past this?
Casting magic is just like building any other muscle or skill. The more you practice,
Yeah.
the stronger
What
your
I said.
ability to cast multiple elements will become.
Like, even if you run yourself dry, right? It's like your limit will ascend as well, sort of. You will go over level 1 limit to, you know, the next one being there somewhere. Anyway, I guess I'm going to need a lot more training, huh?
Indeed.
Our eyes lock. A light sparks behind Amy's eyes and I feel a smile slowly rise on my lips. I feel like there's a deep understanding between us that wasn't there before. Leanna's face is still crest with worry.
Right. Just stay here for a while, okay? You need your rest. We can take care of cleaning up the camp.
Zach and Kara nod.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it.
Groans. And the Pango bounces in my arms. He snuggles up to me, trying to comfort me.
Boy.
I smile and pat him on the head. I'm starting to feel better already. The others leave me to rest, and I hear a small sound. Huh? What was that? Something shifts from the corner of my eye. I blink and I lift my head. A pink Pango hops out from the edge of the forest. She pauses, looking around. Oh, another Pango! I wonder if she's lost. My Pango perks up in my lap. The pink Pango blinks. She tilts her head.
Boy.
My Pango's cheeks dust pink against his blue. What is going on? Did our Pango find love? His eyes shimmer with wonder. Is this love at first sight? My Pango blinks and shakes his head. Snapping out of his trance, he bounds up to her. She smiles shyly.
Boy.
My blue Pango shivers happily. He splits into a wide grin.
Boy.
Whatever. Which quickly transforms into a lewd green.
Boy.
Oh no. Oh no. The pink Pango scrunches up her little face in disgust.
Boy.
In a flash, she scampers away. Although my Pango tries to stop her, he's too late and she disappears. She disappears from view. He waits and then slumps. He shrinks about 2 inches, absolutely crestfallen. Cheer him up. He'll get over it. And all of that causes him to become the evil. He will take over the world now. Anyway, cheer him up, that's right. Yeah, little guy. Are you alright? What's with the music? What the hell? The music really is like, dude, he's about to go and take over the world. His body, heavier than usual, deflates. He flops face first to the ground like a globe of ice cream. His voice is muffled against the grass.
Boy.
Oh no, I've never seen him like this. I pat him on the head. It's okay. We've all been rejected at some point.
Boy.
He snaps at me. Okay, maybe he's not really looking for advice. I pause and look around, trying to think of something. Sunlight glints off of my gauntlet. I blink and glance down at it. Wait, I have an idea.
Boy?
The Pango looks up at me at the sound of fiddling with my gauntlet. It takes me a few minutes to pry the crystal out, but when I do, I smile and extend to him. I don't really need this anymore, so I'd like you to have it.
Boy?
The Pango's eyes go wide. He sits up.
Boy, boy?
A huge, delighted grin spreads across his face.
Boy?
He lives between my neck and shoulder, nuzzling me. He's cold against my skin, making me laugh and squirm. I lift the crystal up to him, and his mouth chomps over it.
Boy?
He leaps down and hops away, content with his new treasure.
You came on too strong.
Woo! I saved the world from Pango domination. You're welcome. Zach's voice starts me. I look around. The group has already finished cleaning up the camp and is standing beside me. Terra shakes her head disappointedly.
Doesn't matter the species. There's always one thing on their mind.
No. Amelia pats the Pango the head.
Do not fret. One day, you will find a mate with exceptional eyes and exquisite roundness.
Leanna smiles encouragingly. Speaking of Pangos and relationships. How do Pangos mate anyway? Why do we even ask that question? I don't want to know the answer. Kara gives me a pointed look.
See? One-track mind.
Leanna gives me a disapproving look. Zach just shakes his head. What?
I think now's about as good a time as any to head out.
Agreed.
I don't have Pangos in my world. How would I know? Still think the lingering effects of my cast. We make slow time, but continue our journey towards Down. I don't want to know for. After about 4 more days of travel, we soon see the buildings casting tall shadows over the gates of Down. The wrought iron gates have intricately curled cast iron tips. Ooh. Nice place. I like it. I can already tell that this place is more extravagant than any other town we've passed through. The guards look us over as we approach, but when they see Leanna, they nod deeply.
Welcome back, my lady.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, just how great of a family is it? Is she like princess level? Leanna blushes deeply as she stammers out the reply. The guards bow slightly as Leanna hurries us through. Tips fedora, milady. Someone's pretty popular. That was weird. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's do it. It looks like chivalry is in debt. I pretend to tip my fedora and give a flourishing bow. Milady. Leanna's face is betrayed as she quickly pulls me up.
Stop that.
Why? Leanna hurries ahead and leads us through finely cobbled streets. I had to do that, okay? I had to. The shop fronts are all neatly trimmed with respectable potted plants and other small decorations. The signs all have various elegant looping letters. Letters? I don't see any. I feel like I've just stepped into a Jane Austen novel. Jane Austin. British writer. Writing... can I have, like... It so pisses me off that it drops me the Polish results. I don't want the Polish results. I don't care about them. English novelist known for 6 major novels, which isn't much. 18th century. Holy crap, that's been a long time ago. Plots often explore the dependence of women on marriage in the pursuit of favorable social standing and economic security. Okay. Literary realism. Biting irony. I mean, that's British basically, right? Social commentary. Okay. Oh, she's the Pride and Prejudice. I had no idea. I think I read this in school. I think. I don't remember. I think though that I did. I don't know any of the older titles for. I think. There is some unfinished novel called The Watsons. Okay. Got it. Critical essays, anthologies. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I mean, I guess she's like well known to the Brits, right? Or something. Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, I don't know any of the other stuff. I don't know any other. Family Tree. Holy crap, some of them are like, let's make as many kids as we can. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 children. What the fuck? Like, damn. Like from her family, I don't know, somewhere. Like, 2 of the women were basically children factories. What the fuck? Ridiculous. Anyway, Amelia follows close behind, clutching the Pango to her chest. She surveys her surroundings with silent interest. Kara flashes Zack a playful smile.
Milord.
No.
Come on, play around with her, god damn it!
Oh, come on. Won't you at least offer me your arm?
Why? You always just take it anyway.
Kara wants me to become a wingman for someone else, but Zack, I mean... I can help. She pouts.
You don't have a romantic bone in your body.
She tugs on Zack's arms anyway. He doesn't resist, and soon the 2 of them catch up. The further we travel through the town, more people seem to recognize Leanna and give her the same polite greeting. She nervously responds, trying to downplay the attention. Okay, now it's starting to be weird. I exchange confused glances with my team. Finally, we reach a deserted area of town. A smile returns to her face as she recognizes the shops and streets which we travel. Although she doesn't talk about her home much, I can tell she's happy to be back. Our boots crunch under wide grey gravel as we turn into a long, tree-lined drive. Speaking of gravel bikes are so expensive. Large green lawns and colorful gardens sweep from the road to the estate. Phew! The estate is dazzling white, maybe 4 or 5 stories tall. What are you talking about? It has like 2 stories. Unless there is some other... Okay, there is 3 stories, I guess, in the middle, like, thing, right? But other than that, no. Whatever. A large fountain sits before it, the water spraying and glittering in the sunlight. Beyond the mansion and framing the scene are the mountains and the brilliant blue sky. Kara's eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Zack whistles appreciatively.
Damn.
I mean, a pausetaking dimension.
The architecture for this building is quite exquisite. Would this be the town hall or mayoral house, perhaps?
I think it's Leanna's house, girls and Zach. Leanna twists her skirt nervously.
Not quite.
What is it? As if on cue, a small woman with simple clothes and plaited hair passes by. She nearly drops the bag she's carrying when she sees Leanna and leaps into a low curtsy.
Milady, you returned home.
Home?
I knew it.
You grew up in style, huh?
Leanna's cheeks flame.
It's nothing.
No, it's something, okay? Are you a princess? Ain't no big deal. Is Mr. Darcy home? Okay, again. No big deal? Come on. It is F. Big deal. Mr. Darcy, they probably wouldn't understand that, right? Let's say this one. I mean, yeah. Leanna, you didn't tell me you're a princess. She flashes peony pink.
Because I'm not.
Oh, are you sure? Sweep her off her feet. Does that make me Prince Charming? I could get used to living like this. Well, excuse me, princess. Let's go. First one? I scoop her into my arms and carry her princess style.
Hey!
Oh, that might have been a wrong idea. Leanna throws her arms around my neck and rise and holds on.
What are you doing?
And you'll always be princess in my eyes.
Then I royally decree you to put me down.
I want to cringe so badly from that line. Ugh. Quickly, I set her back on her feet. Leanna sucks in a breath. It seems like all of our excitement has got her flustered.
Let's just get going.
I hope I did not mess up with the choices. We follow her up the gravel road. As we get closer to the fountain, I notice the same sigil on Leanna's letter is engraved into the stone. The waterworks run from a sapphire swan. The Pango's eyes go wide.
Boy.
Whoa. She squirms out of my scarf and leaps for the fountain before landing in a big splash. I think he just cannonballed right in there. The Pango burbled happily in the water as he continues to splash around pretending to be a fish.
Aww.
Leanna rushes over to the fountain and gives the Pango a little tickle. He gives happy bubbles.
I wish I could save this moment forever.
Shall I go and fetch the portrait, Master?
No. That won't be necessary.
She called you Master. Their own portrait. Master, too. Just how rich are these people?
As you wish, my lady. I shall go and alert your father of your return.
She curses again and hurries towards the mansion. Hey, please don't tell him what I did.
So that just happened.
Kara giggles.
I think you left out a few important details, which would have been nice to know.
She definitely did.
Indeed. If we had prior notice of your noble heritage, perhaps we could have made more appropriate preparations on our presentation.
Presentation?
Yes, such as our choice of dress.
I feel like yours is like the one that passes. And she looks pointedly at Kara.
I dress very appropriately for my profession.
Makes sense. We just stared at her. She crossed her arms.
Well, it's a little too late for that now.
Yeah. A little, yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll just go in and I'll say hi to my parents and I'm sure we'll be out in no time. Come on.
Leanna leads us to the front door. She reaches up to a golden door knocker and pounds twice. The double doors fly open. An older man greets us with a warm smile.
Lady Leanna?
Scrooge's wiggle sword. Leanna's face lights up.
Scroogeons! It's good to see you're still doing well.
The butler, or Scrooge's as it were, bows at the waist.
Lady Leanna, how good to see you. Your father...
He traces off, eyeing her clothing.
My lady, what are you wearing?
Huh?
She glances down at her white armor. Horror flashes across her face and she squeaks.
Oh, this old thing?
Cosplay, part of her job as a researcher. Stay silent, she'll think of something. Let's go, let's try. Boom. It's a new uniform for the mage researchers. Scourgeon frowns.
Sir, please forgive my impudence. However, I do recognize the uniform of a Mage-Knight when I see one.
I fucked
After
up.
all, we do have a Mage-Knight within the House of Dawn.
Fine, you have 2 of them then. His voice rings with pride. Oh, Scourgeons, if only you knew. Leanna's face turns pink.
Pay him no mind, Scrogins. Now, where is my father?
I fucked up with the choice, didn't I? Let's go with... Stay silent, let's not do... Yeah, let's not... Chime in, let's... Maybe that's safer. Leanna clears her throat.
It's, not that important.
Oh, great. Great defense. There is a slight ring of authority to her voice. It's not unkind, but it's clear that she's drawn a line and she won't be answering any of his questions.
Where is my father?
Scourgeons looks even more skeptical than before, but he does not push the matter. He clears his throat.
As I was saying, my lady, your father is in an important meeting.
Leanna frowns.
I see. And my brother?
Your brother will not arrive until this evening.
He looks apologetic.
And the rooms are not yet prepared.
What? Leanna blinks.
Oh.
My most profound apologies. You and your...
He pauses. His gaze travels from Zack's weather trench coat, Amelia's school uniform, and Kara's skimpy outfit. He sees the sword strapped to my back and arches an eyebrow.
guests are more than welcome to wait here if you said...
No, thank you.
I clicked, I'm sorry. Her answer is unusually firm. Even Scourgeons look surprised.
Of course, as your lady pleases.
Of course. Leanna looks a little uncomfortable.
How do you guys feel if I show you around town instead?
Yeah, let's do it. I'd be down for that. Kara grins.
That's a good idea. I'd be interested to explore where Lady Leanna grew up.
Leanna stiffens.
It's just Leanna.
Kara giggles, but Scourgeons looks on disapprovingly.
Lady Leanna, we would be happy to provide someone to show your friends the town. However, we do request your presence here at the house.
Oh? How come?
It was requested by your mother that should you return, she'd like your opinion on the preparations for this evening.
Dude, I feel it. I just feel it. Like, they want to try to get her married with someone. I can feel it in my bones. Leanna sighs but nods.
Of course.
Thank you, my lady.
He bows and disappears in the mansion. Leanna sighs again and turns to face us.
Sorry about that.
I can feel it in my bones, like, we are going to be breaking a marriage in this game for... I feel it.
The burden of being a princess, hmm?
Leanna shoots her a look, but Kara merely smirks.
Are you going to be okay on your own?
It will be no different from when we explore any other unfamiliar town.
Pretty much. Zack and I nod. With a short goodbye, Leanna twirls around and enters the mansion, shutting the crystal doors shut behind her. We head back towards the town. So what's the plan now?
I think I'm going to go to the marketplace. What about you, Zack?
Zack shrugs, because of course he does.
Oh, probably go to the...
He wanted to say to the inn to check out the billboard, right? Kara interrupts him.
In. I don't know why I asked. What about you, Amy?
He looks thoughtful.
Perhaps I will search for a library.
Sounds about right.
Aren't you interested what I'm going to be doing? No? Thanks. We make our way down the gravel path until we arrive back into the town. We all split off and head in different ways. What do I feel like doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to get killed by that. Whatever. Let's try. Let's give it a try, if this will work at all. I'd like to spend more time with Leanna. Don't feel like leaving the estate just yet. You guys go on without me. I'm going to see if I can help out. Kara raises an eyebrow.
Oh?
A smirk slides across her face.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Well, I mean, you would do everything.
Rather, don't do anything I would do.
Damn it! She winks. A blush heats up my face, and I scramble back towards the mansion before she can tease me any further. Let's face it. We are like... With Kara, we are like this. Like, you know, wink man, wink woman. Yeah, maybe I'll go see what Leanna is doing. She's probably done with whatever she had to do by now. Even though it's been like 2 minutes. I trace my steps back to the mansion. It's not hard to miss. It's sparkling and white, sitting on top of a hill overlooking the entire town. I soon make it back to the estate. A servant shows me inside and leads me to the crystal patio doors, opening them to reveal a magnificent courtyard. Hey!
Oh, hey!
Leanna looks surprised to see me, but not unhappy.
What are you doing here?
I just thought I'd come by to see if you needed my help.
Thanks, but I'm alright. Give me 1 second, okay?
She disappears in the mansion. I take a moment to look at the courtyard. Holy crap, it's beautiful here. There's a maze of hedges in the middle of the garden. Surrounding are bushes of flowers. Their petals add a dash of color amidst the green like a pastel rainbow. After a few minutes, Leanna emerges.
Follow me.
She told me. Kara told me to don't do what she wouldn't do. No, to don't do what she would do. Okay. Remember, don't do what she would do. She grabs my hand and leads me further into the courtyard. Where are we going?
I want to show you something.
We twist through the maze of neatly trimmed hedges. The flowers sway as we pass them as if waving hello. Finally, we pause in front of a gnarled tree.
This is where I spent most of my childhood.
By this tree?
Yep. Well, the whole courtyard, really. My brother and I would play hide and seek in the maze when we were younger.
Okay.
Sometimes I'd hide when my parents wanted me to do something I didn't want to do.
Oh.
Scrogans would spend hours trying to find me. I got really good at hiding and was able to sneakily move to a new spot if I knew he was coming close.
That's really cute! What a rebel! Poor Scrogans! No, I feel like no, I'm not gonna say poor Scrogans. What a rebel! No, let's say that's really cute. It is. Imagine a young Leanna peeking behind one of the hedges and smile. I'm sure Scrogen didn't think so, but that is adorable. Leanna laughs.
I used to get into so much trouble when he'd eventually find me.
So, what's the story behind this tree? Her face lights up.
My brother and I would train here.
Train.
Yes, in sword fighting.
Oh. She notes the surprise in my voice.
Why do you seem surprised?
I don't know, I just assumed you did all of your training at the academy. She shakes her head.
It was proper for my brother to be trained in combat. I would often sneak here to watch him, and sometimes he'd teach me in secret.
Let's go, that's a good brother, I like him already.
When my parents discovered I wanted to learn, they let me. I'm not entirely
Oh.
sure why. They're usually pretty strict about things, but I guess they felt like it wouldn't really matter either way.
Oh. Maybe they thought, at least she would be able to protect herself just in case, something like that. Anyway, at least you got the opportunity. She nods and places a hand affectionately on the tree. I step closer and notice the nicks along the bark. Casualties from their sword practice, I assume. It sounds like you and your brother have been... always have been so close, too. She blushes again at the mention of him.
Yeah, he's a bit older than I am, so he's always looking out for me. Even when I was little, if Father was angry with me, my brother would take the brunt of the anger to try to protect me.
That's a good Dude, if I was an older brother, that's what I would be aspire to be. Anyway, she turns to me, the light dancing in her eyes. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah. Because, like, even if parents were angry at me for something, I didn't feel it. Like, yeah, whatever, be angry. A rebel as well, a little bit, I guess. Well, I don't think I had, like, a really rebellious face. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't feel like I did. Whatever.
I'm nervous, but I'm also very excited to see him again. It's been too long.
How long are we talking? Only a slight smile spreads across her face.
Follow me.
Eh? Again?
Come on!
She grabs my hand and steers me deeper into the gardens. Where is this going? Wait, don't do what Kara would do. Where are we going now? She giggles.
You'll see.
Okay. I'm stupid for having the fun on, by the way. Anyway. Leanna pushes aside some of the greenery, revealing a small gap. It looks as though it may have been bigger before, but it's been overgrown. What's this? Her blue eyes twinkle.
So impatient. Come on.
Yes, I am impatient. We squeeze our way through, having to bend low to avoid hitting our heads. Some skinny branches scratch at my skin. After a while, Leanna pushes aside even more branches and leaves. A soft breeze, laced with the scent of something floral, caresses my face. She leads me to a tiny grassy area surrounded by trees. They remind me of weeping willows, except the branches bloom with long streams of sky blue flowers. They weave over us like a canopy, blocking out most of the sky and sunlight. Some golden beams are able to filter through, but the flowers are fluffy and thick. I let out a small breath. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Where's the CG? The branches sigh. Streams of blue blooms flutter in the breeze. Leanna reaches up to touch one, but no buts. Her fingers lingering at the end.
If I ever wanted to be alone, or not have the servants find me, I'd go here.
Nice. It's good to have the place like that, I guess. She's smiling, but her voice is as soft as the flowers. She meets my eyes and then blushes, looking away. Why do you want to be alone? She hesitates.
I struggled a lot with what I wanted to do, and what my parents wanted me to do.
Understandable.
I didn't want to disappoint them, but there were so many things they wanted me to do I felt was pointless.
Also understandable. Like what?
Like embroidery lessons.
Like what? Her voice raises in frustration.
Those stupid tiny stitches. Do you know how many times I pricked my fingers because of that?
I can imagine.
And it's not even useful sewing like mending clothes. It's literally just for decoration.
I mean, on the other hand, you are saying that, but it is a profession, so...
But a lady embroiders. And so my mother insisted that I do so too.
What? I don't know anyone who would do that, to be honest. That's some stuff. Let the frustrations all out. I can't relate. Can I relate? Did I do... I don't think... No. I didn't have anything that my parents would be like, no, 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 you have to be doing that. You need to learn that or something like that. With a few things, I guess it's a little problematic then because... like, you know, if something breaks down or whatever, I need to Google it, yeah. Would be nice to be, like, have this knack for knowing it. I guess I did not get it. Google it or just try to wing it. Anyway. Okay, let's go with... Did I save? Yeah, let's say the second one, why not? I had no idea you'd be holding on to that for so long. She looks surprised.
Me neither.
Well, let it all out. What else are you angry about?
Corsets. What's about letting a lady breathe.
Okay, to be fair, corsets are hot. But at the same time, you know what? If you suffer, don't do it to yourself. I laugh. There are a few leaves sticking up in her hair from the shrubs. I smile, reaching to pluck them out. Leanna meets my gaze and blushes. A few sapphire petals had fallen into her hair. I brush those away too. My fingers slide down the end of her blonde locks and I twirl the curl of her hair around. Leanna smiles bashful. I was supposed not to do what Kara would do, and I'm doing what she would be doing. Anyway. I feel like I'm in a fairy tale. Kiss the girl. I mean, I don't know, you know. Alright, Kara, I know you would do that. I was supposed not to do what you would do, but... Sorry. I have to. The time seems to slow as I gaze into her eyes. The peacefulness of the garden fills me with courage. I know Leanna wants to keep us secret, but we're finally alone. Her eyes search my own, and I feel myself drowning in her crystal blue eyes. In this moment, everything feels perfect. I wrap my arms around her and pull her close. She loops her arms around my neck, sealing the distance between us. I lean down and place a gentle kiss on her lips. She responds eagerly, pressing against me, deepening her kiss. I feel her hunger for me as I taste the sweetness of her lips. Her fingers run through my hair as I leave a trail of kisses along her neck. Her breath catches each time my lips touch her skin. And then a faint voice. Someone's calling!
Lady Leanna!
Uh-oh. Does he know of this? He shouldn't know of this place, right? That's what she says, right? We freeze.
Lady Leanna!
Uh-oh. The voice rises higher.
Lady Leanna, where have you gone?
Oh no!
Leanna's face flushes. She wiggles until I release her.
We better go.
Based on what you said, we've still got a few hours before he finds us. I try to pull her back, but she escapes my grasp.
Nuh-uh, it's time to go.
A few hours. I mean, you don't know. On the other hand, you don't know. She wasn't around. Maybe he did his research in the meantime. Anyway, she smooths out her hair and skirt. I sigh. Alright. I go to follow her, but Leanna stops me.
Wait! We can't leave together.
Huh? Why? Leanna blushes.
Because... Just wait here for a little bit. I'll go back first, and then once there's been enough time, then you can follow.
You do realize that will make it look more suspicious? We can just say you've been showing me around. What's the big deal, girl? Because she's been showing me around, you know. We just leave out some the details out of the what we were gonna say. Anyway. Okay. She smooths out her hair and skirt one more time. She's about to leave when she suddenly turns back around. She plants a quick peck on my cheek and flashes me a smile, but leaves. I wait for about 10 or 15 minutes before finally making my way through the garden. I get lost a few times in the maze, but eventually find my way back out. As I return to the main state, I decide to go back to town and see what else is going on. I walk down the drive until I reach the cobbled streets of town. And that's why I follow up to... to go to my wink woman, to whom I am a winkman, and, you know, we'll gossip a little bit about our partners. Something like that, maybe. Let's find Kara. Hey Kara, wait up! Because I did see her just now, I catch up to Kara and we make our way to the marketplace together. I glance down at my feet and see the Pango smiling up at me. He hops up to my shoulder, hitching a ride as we walk. Once we reach the marketplace, we stop by the nearest stall. She holds up a nice shirt. The Pango inspects it with her.
What do you think about this? Oh, you really think so?
The Pango jumps up and down.
Boy.
Kara glances at the shirt again and then frowns.
I don't know. Might be too fancy for his tastes.
She puts it back where she found it.
Oh.
I know where this is going. She gestures towards a tent that's selling a genuine-looking swords. Some of them are decorated with jewels.
What about one of those? Those are nice, right?
He's not using a sword. The Pango nods in agreement.
On second thought, I don't know. He's not really a sword guy.
Yep.
There's a stall selling sweets and desserts. Everyone likes those, right?
I'm not sure about that.
Boy.
Kara plants a head on her hip.
Are you just agreeing with everything I say?
Boy! The Pango grins. He bumps even higher than before. Kara sighs.
That's not very helpful.
I still feel laugh. I guess the Pango isn't the best shopping buddy. What are you looking for?
A gift for Zach. But he's a lot harder to shop for than I thought.
Or so you think. Let's face it. Here's a secret to a guy. If he likes you, he'll be happy with anything. End of the secret.
And the little blue guy here is not helping.
Boy.
She looks thoughtful as she turns back to me.
Hey, so you're a guy. What do you think Zach would want?
Thanks for noticing. Socks? Leather comes in as many as 50 shades. Something with guns. Yeah, probably that, right? Why wouldn't he want something like new holsters or whatever? I don't know. Basically, we're in the wrong shop. I mean, Zach likes to shoot things. Terra blinks, then laughs.
True.
You have any kind of games or something that involve that?
Involves what? Shooting.
No. Yeah, I know it. Kara thinks about it, then she brightens.
Yeah, I think I have an idea.
You're welcome. Kara leads me to a different section of the shop but has another man on the counter. He's surrounded by trinkets and toys.
Hello, how can I help you today?
I'm looking for wind rings.
Of course, right this way.
She shows us he shows us a sphere.
Here it is.
I blink. I don't get it.
It's a game. You shoot targets.
What targets? It's just a sphere. Oh, it generates the spheres. Got it. Right?
The targets are activated by wind magic.
Thank you. I'm
See
a
that button at the
genius.
top? You press it and the sphere shoots out energy rings which go in 6 different directions. You have to try to shoot within the target.
And that's pretty neat, actually.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. This game is pretty popular.
Well, there is a reason for that, but let's not get into the details. Not from around here. The salesman shrugs.
This comes with an underpowered wind discharger. You won't find a better deal anywhere else.
They always say that.
I'll take it.
The Pango grins.
Boy.
Pango is like, yeah, that's what I suggested from the very beginning. Kara beams after purchasing the game. Her eyes zone to a location with silken gourmets.
Oh, those look pretty.
She starts to head in the next section of the store. I begin to follow her when she stops me. Huh?
You might not want to go in there.
Huh? What do you mean? Why not? She points to the sign which clearly says Vicky's Mysteries. I take a longer look inside the store and notice the brass hanging off the shelf. Yeah, it's not a big deal, to be honest. Oh. Is it really that big of a deal for people? For men? Really, guys? Leanna probably wouldn't be happy to hear when I went underwear shopping with Kara. Okay, good point. I think I'll go take a walk around town then. Kara grins.
I'll catch up with everyone later.
I'm about to scoop up the Pango, but he follows Kara inside. Oi, you little pervert. How come? Well, I make my way out of the shop and back in the center of town. And the next move... You know what? Let's go to Amelia. I remember Amy mentioned she'd seek out the library. I search around town and to my surprise find one. After making a lap inside, I don't find Amelia. I wonder where she could be. I make my way towards the marketplace where there seems to be the biggest crowd. As I pass a bookstall, I recognize Amelia's cloak. Wait, I haven't read any good books in a while. I wonder what Amy is going to pick out. Probably a history book or some non-fiction. Hey! She stops and turns around.
Oh, greetings.
Hello, hello. What can I interest you in today?
Dude, what the fuck do you have on your head? We're just browsing. Amelia flips through one of the books.
The pictures are quite fascinating. They are unlike any text I've seen before.
He beams.
These are character books.
Huh? Character books.
Yes.
He flips through one of the books. They look like comic books with panels of hand-drawn characters speaking in thought bubbles. As I glance at the novel Amy's looking, I notice they're all some sort of style. Same art style. These look like the mangas we have back home. Amelia blinks.
I see. And those are fictional narratives.
Yeah. She hesitates, then continues flipping through it. I'm surprised you are still checking it out. I wouldn't expect you to be the type to be interested in mangas.
In truth, I have never read one.
I could help you find something that you might like. Well, maybe not here.
That would be appreciated. What do you recommend?
Magical girls, pretty boys, anything with robots. Hentai! The fact that I can do laughter like this is so disturbing. I feel like this one, whatever. I select a volume with a cute girl in a pink dress. She holds up her manipulator and sparks fly out of it. Try this one. She uses magic to help others, kind of like you do. Amy inspects it.
Intriguing. All of the texts I've read about casting have all been about casting technique. I am quite curious to understand how a fictional novel would illustrate casting.
Amy accepts my suggestion and approaches the salesman.
I would like to purchase this novel.
Excellent choice.
She turns to me.
Are you also purchasing a character book?
Buy the hentai book. Wait. Sure, why not? No offense. Sure, why not? Yeah, one of those did catch my eye. I pick out one of the mangas and pay for it. The salesman places our books into 2 separate packs. I'm excited to dive into a new manga. It's been a long time. I've started Chainsaw Man yesterday.
Thank you for
Finally.
helping me choose the perfect fictional narrative.
I hope you enjoy it. She nods.
I have spent much time in leisure. I should make productive use of this free time and see if there's any research or reading I could do on either the Shadow Temple or Void to help us with our imminent battle.
That makes sense. I'll leave you to it then. She nods and we separate again. Well, I guess we are going to go to Zach and check out on him being in the inner knowing life. Let's go see what my good buddy Zach is up to. I weave my way through the town until I stumble across the inn. I'm surprised to see Zach drinking at the table instead of his usual position at the bounty board. I slide to the seat next to him. Hey. Zach blinks as if coming out of a trance.
Oh, hey.
His eyes seem distant, like he's got something on his mind. Everything okay? He doesn't say anything. His hands tighten around his mug.
Yeah, I've just been thinking.
No, that's a rare sight. I'm sorry, I had to. I sit up straighter. Oh. I pause, waiting for him to continue. About what?
My parents.
Zach is actually confiding in me. This feels like a whole new level of trust in our friendship. I get it, sometimes I think my parents do. I wonder what they're doing, if they're thinking about me at all. Zach nods sympathetically.
It's a bit different for me. I became an orphan when I was really young. I don't remember my real parents that much, but I do remember the sense of warmth and security I had with them.
Oh.
I know that they loved me. They were good to me.
He hesitates, searching for the words.
After they were taken from me, I guess I always hunted for that feeling of being accepted and wanted.
Well, congrats. I found you a No, that's not a break, but I feel like Kara would be able to give him that feeling, right? Anyway, I know it. Yeah. I can begin to imagine what Zack has gone through. Same.
Damon gave me that.
Oh, his throat bubbles. He takes a heavy drink. After one, he shakes his head.
Vera was already a part of the group when I joined. He had been there for a full year. Damon looked after the both of us. Since I couldn't remember my real father that much, I always looked up to Damon.
Okay.
He was like, I thought he
I
was
did
like
not
father
want to
figure
click!
too, but-
His grip tightens around his mouth again.
We all loved Damon. Everyone in that group supported each other like a real family. To know that Vera could betray us like that.
His words feel heavy. They hang in the air. I'm not sure what to do, so I reach over and clasp a hand over his shoulder. I'm really sorry, man. He nods.
Thanks. It's all over now anyway.
He trails off. That's enough sadness. Let's drink! Continue listening. Let's continue listening.
Sorry. I didn't mean to get all serious.
No, it's completely fine. You've gone through a lot, sometimes it's better to just let it all out. Zack nods.
Thanks.
I nod. What are friends for? A small smile tugs at his lips.
Seriously though, if it weren't for you guys, this whole fair business would have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, thanks.
You're welcome. We fall into a comfortable silence. Zack seems more at ease now. I think he's finally starting to make sense of his past. Zack takes a few more sips of the drink. I eventually get up to stretch out my legs. I think I'm going to walk around outside for a bit. You want to join? He shakes his head.
I've got a bounty board to check.
Of course you do. Of course you do. He grins and I match it before saying goodbye. As I leave the inn, I feel comforted knowing that Zack's feeling more like his usual self. I'll make my way back to the town center and ponder my next move. I think I'll spend some me time. I wander around town checking out the shops and the sights. It's not too different from most of the places we visited so far, although I do notice how clean and well kept this place is. Well, we've been to some dirty places too. Once the sun begins to dip in the sky, I head back towards the mansion. The sky is streaked with rosy pinks and soft golds. A few silver stars wink in the mist. I meet up with my friends in front of Leanna's estate. Now that I think about it, when I record it, it's Wednesday. During the weekend, we had like city days, whatever. It's bullshit. Some Polish artists that can't sing or whatever were asked to sing, and there were some stuff. There was some stuff happening. Whatever, really. Nothing really important. Up to this day, there is garbage lying outside. It's... The city sucks. Or more like the people of the city suck. Anyway. The sky is streaked with rose pinks and soft golds. A few silver stars wink in the mist. I meet up with my friends in front of Leanna's estate. We start our way up the gravel path again. The Pango sits on my shoulder as Kara walks next to Zack.
I wonder what Leanna's family is like.
Zack shrugs.
I am most curious to meet them as well.
I have a feeling they're probably more traditional minded. I bet they're nice. They're probably uptight. Speculating is pointless. I mean, from what we know, I mean, you know, what was it, knitting or whatever? Yeah, they are like this, I think. I think they have a more traditional look on life. And not wanting Leanna to be Mage-Knight and so on.
Oh yeah? What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. We make our way up the massive stone staircase leading to the front door. Scroggins answer the door again.
Welcome back. Please do come in.
We carefully file through the doorway and into the front hall. My breath catches as I look around. A massive chandelier made of sparkling crystals hangs from the center of a high ceiling. The marble floors shine at my feet, so polished they look wet. The long halls stretch ahead to countless doors. A bouquet of flowers sits atop of a hall table, and a magnificent staircase sweeps in the center of the room. Dude, just put on the socks on your feet and slide along. Emmy cranes her neck, her eyes wide as she looks around. Zack looks appreciatively at the decorative swords on the wall.
Whoa.
Boy.
The Pango's eyes glitter up at the crystal chandelier. His mouth seems to water just looking at it.
Boy.
No, Pango, no. I give him a gentle poke, snapping him out of it.
Boy.
I shake my head. No. He deflates, pouting against my shoulder. Leanna arrives and gives us a worried smile.
How was your time in town?
Great! There were so many cute things at the shops.
I'm glad.
She twists her hands nervously and falls quiet again. How have things been going here?
Oh, fine.
Why are you lying? I wait for her to continue. She looks blankly at me, then seems to remember.
Oh, dinner will be ready in a few minutes, if you all want to wash up first.
We exchange glances.
Are you sure you're okay? Did you get a chance to see your parents?
She's not okay, clearly.
Well, no, I mean, I'm fine, but I haven't seen my parents yet. But that's okay, because Leo hasn't arrived yet, and I guess my father has some big news that he insists on sharing with both of us. Well, actually, if we're about to eat dinner, then I think that means Leo probably has arrived?
The words pour out her mouth as if she can't control them. Fanny pauses to catch her breath. I've never seen her this nervous before. Don't worry. I'm sure everything will be okay. She nods and takes a deep breath to calm herself, then gives me an appreciative smile.
You're right. I'm sure you're right.
She leads us towards our rooms to wash up. We each have separate rooms. A testament to just how large this mansion is. My room has actual blue walls trimmed with silver. Curtains flutter in the soft breeze of open crystal doors leading to a balcony. Out is the bed filled with plush-looking blankets and pillows. I can't wait to dive into that. Instead, I quickly wash up using the white basin shaped like a seashell, then meet the others downstairs. Leanna waits for us again. I look her up and down and blink in surprise. Why are you still wearing your armor? She blinks.
What else would I be wearing?
Your family didn't know about you being a Mage-Knight.
They don't, but...
Oh, they will from today. Gotcha. She hesitates.
I don't want to keep it a secret from them anymore.
Nice. I'm glad. I'm so glad and proud of you. Is that why you're so nervous?
It's a big reason I am. I'm not sure how they'll react.
I'm worried about what they want to speak of. Kara puts a comforting hand on Leanna's arm.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Your family loves you.
Leanna nods. She smiles to reassure us, but worry still creases her brow. Scroggins arrives. He looks surprised at Leanna. I think he expected her to change her clothes as well, but he doesn't say anything. Instead, he leads us to the dining hall. A heavenly scent hits me in the face as soon as I enter. A long table fills the room full of delicious looking food. On the other hand... Dude, I feel like I have no morals sometimes, but whatever. When it comes to lying with some stuff. I mean, obviously, there is not a single person in the world that, didn't tell some lie to their parents or whatever, right? What if Leanna said something like, well, I was training for being a mage, assistant, whatever, but they were like, Leanna, you are wasting your potential. You should be a Mage-Knight like your brother. I feel like if she said that, it would be not so bad. Why? Is it weird? I feel like I would go with that myself if it was me in her shoes. Whatever, a heavenly scent hits me in the face as soon as I enter. A long table fills the room full of delicious looking food. I need to make a dinner today. Like every other day, but whatever. Steam wafts from lamp chops, chicken, bread, lobster, vegetables. Ah, that sounds so good. My stomach rumbles. This looks like it's going to be the best meal I've ever had. A young man clad in sparkling white armor stands in front of a huge crystal window. He looks to be a few years older than Leanna. His back is straight and he holds his head high, exuding an air of regality and authority. He seems to be absorbed in thought and doesn't notice our arrival. Leanna beams.
Leo!
Her brother looks up from the window. When he notices Leanna, a wave of surprise flickers across his face.
Leah? This is a surprise. Did Father call upon you too?
Leanna nods. She walks over to him and hesitates. He pauses, then opens his arms wide. They embrace each other tightly, but only for a brief moment before separating. Leon adjusts his armor, and his brows wrinkle as he looks over at Leanna. Leanna notices his expression and worriedly smooths down her armor.
Some things have changed since we last saw each other.
I see that.
His voice is flat and hard to read. Leanna squirms under his gaze.
This does explain why you were always out of town whenever I would be in Illumia.
Eh.
And here I was thinking you were just trying to skip out on work.
His face remains expressionless, but Leanna relaxes and a genuine smile graces her lips.
Sorry about that. Duty calls, as you know.
I do indeed.
Judging by Leanna's body language, Leon must be accepting of her decision to be a Mage-Knight. He doesn't seem to be surprised by this fact either. Nice. Probably because of all the sword training the two of them did together when they were younger. I knew she didn't have to be worried. Leon's face softens.
Do Mother and Father know?
Leanna shakes her head. The worry returning her face. Leon looks grim. He finally seems to notice us.
Oh, you
Yo.
brought company.
Yes.
For a Mage-Knight, his awareness of the, everything going on around him is not good. Leanna introduces each of us. He greets us warmly.
I hope you've all been keeping her out of trouble. I know how much of a handful she can be.
She keeps me out of trouble. Trouble follows her everywhere. It's exhausting taking care of her, man. No, it's not. More like first one. Yeah, let's go. If anything, it's the other way around. Leanna is the one who keeps me out of trouble, and yeah, whatever. Leon looks amused.
Is that so?
Yeah, if it weren't for her, I don't know where I'd be right now. I cast a lingering smile in Leon's direction, which she reciprocates. When I look away, I notice Leon's gaze on me. Oh boy, he knows! He knows! I was being too obvious, right? As if on cue, the big doors creak open.
The Lord and Lady Dawn.
Lord and Lady Dawn. A beautiful older woman stands there. Her arm linked with who I'm assuming is her husband. Loose golden curls fall at her shoulders. Her smile delicate and soft. She's wearing an angel cornflower blue gown and sparkling jewels. Leanna's father has a strong jaw and Leanna's blue eyes. His hair is also blonde, but the temples are peppered with silver. Leon marches over to his parents and offers them a short bow.
Mother? Father?
Leon.
His father nods as Leon straightens, his eyes sparkling with pride. He clasps his son on the shoulder.
You look fine as always. Still doing that armor justice.
They didn't notice yet!
Thank you, Father.
His mother smiles warmly and envelopes him in a hug.
Oh, Leon, it's been too long. You don't come home enough.
Attractive. Dangerous hairstyle.
I'm sorry, Mother. I wish I could, but...
I know. I'm just being fussy. It's good to see you home again.
Thank you.
Wait. Blue. Throughout the interaction, Leanna hangs back. Her father's gaze lands on her and his eyes harden.
Leanna, what in the blazes are you wearing?
The room falls silent as everyone's attention fixes on her.
Leanna?
Leanna holds her head high.
Hello, Mother. Father.
She dips in a small curtsy.
Is this another one of your little fantasies?
His tone is less stern and more of one of confusion. Leanna's mother glances at her husband with concern before looking back at Leanna.
Perhaps you should wear something a bit more appropriate for dinner, dear.
No, Mother. This is the armor I chose to wear as a Mage-Knight.
Let's go! Stand your guard! Leanna's voice rings clearly, but I can see her hands trembling. Again, there is a pause. I hold my breath. The tension makes the air feel thick. Finally, Lord Down huffs.
Well, no matter. That is something which will be addressed later. For now, your mother and I have some news.
Oh boy.
Please, let's all be seated.
I'm kinda shaking now. He and his wife sit at the head of the table with Leanna and Leon on either side of them. They're silently filling the empty seats.
Leanna, dear, you haven't introduced us to your guests.
Of course. Mother, father, these are my companions. They are accompanying me on one of the assignments the Mage Guild has instructed me to investigate as a Mage-Knight.
Yes, point this out each time, girl. Her mother and father ignore the last bit of her sentence. Come on, guys!
We welcome you into our home.
Domo, arigato.
Thank you. It is an honor.
Your hospitality is much appreciated.
It's like, thanks.
Thanks.
I knew it! Yeah, thank you, yeah. Lord Down gives us a curious look.
And are you all colleagues from the Mage Guild?
No, Amy is a student Mage-caster from the Mage Academy.
Both of Leanna's parents look impressed.
A Mage-caster at such a young age. You must be very extraordinary.
Indeed. Your parents must be quite proud. That is not an easy achievement to reach.
Should we introduce ourselves as Mage-Knight caster or what?
Thank you for your kind words.
Leanna introduces Zack and Kara next, but hesitates when she gets to me. I'm Arthur and I'm studying with magic, learning sword art. I'm training to be a Mage-Knight. Oh, for fuck's sake, everything. Everything at the same time. Where is the Mage-caster knight? I mean, technically we are there. First, whatever. I've been studying how to be a Mage-Knight from Leanna, yeah. Something like that. Her parents' expressions darken.
And what exactly have you been studying?
Oh, fuck. She's taught me sword fighting and how to cast.
Those two skills alone do not make a Mage Knight.
Cast every single element. Yeah, also, you know, how to do those things simultaneously, something like that, whatever. His gaze shifts to Leanna as his frown deepens. Knowing how her family feels about her being a Mage Knight, I wanted to stick up for Leanna, but I think I might have just made things worse. Fuck! Once interactions are over, we begin to eat. We sit in silence for a while, but only sound is the clinking of silverware. I'm cringing if someone is making noise with their mouth, by the way. Leanna takes a bite of her stew. She smiles and sighs, practically melting her chair.
Nothing can compare to the food from home.
Her mother looks delighted.
Do you like it, dear?
Yes, of course. It tastes just the way I remember.
I'm happy to hear that.
Your mother insisted on cooking it herself, even though I told her that's what we hire the chefs to do.
Leanna blinks.
You didn't have to do that.
I know, dear, but I remembered how much you enjoyed it when you were little.
Thank you.
Leanna's smile broadens as she takes another bite. Leon takes a bite of the roast.
And was this your doing too, Mother?
She smiles and puts a hand over her husband's.
Actually, it was your father.
Giving off that tough freaking air, and here we go. Both Leanna and Leon look at their father with surprise. Color stains Lord Down's cheeks.
It's not often we have the family together again. And with such good news, too.
What kind of news? What are they talking about? Leanna and her brother exchange glances. Relief seems to pour into Leon's face. At least it's good news.
What news, Father?
His parents glance at each other, then Lady Down clasped her hands together, flashing with enthusiasm.
Leanna, we have found you an
I knew it!
You are to be engaged as soon as possible.
I fucking knew it. The entire dining room freezes. Sounds like shit news to me.
What?
Her father beams.
Come now, Leanna, don't act so surprised. We've been waiting for this day for a long time now. And we're pleased to announce your engagement to the House of Pennington.
Leanna's face is white with shock. The room spins. I feel dizzy. I'm about to collapse. Panic spikes my chest. It's hard to breathe. Oh boy. Leanna is getting engaged. Zack nudged me in the ribs. Hard. I jerk. Whirling to face him, he gives me a pointed look. I better get my act together. But how can I? They just announced my girlfriend to be engaged. I grabbed my boblet, taking huge desperate gulps to calm myself. Leon's brows furrow. He frowns, his gaze snapping between me and Leanna.
Duke Pennington? He has to be at least 60 years old.
What? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Her mother laughs.
Oh my dear, of course not the Duke. That would be incredibly inappropriate. You're to be married to his son, Edward. You remember him, right? He was a bit of a skinny child, but he's grown into a very handsome man.
Leanna seems as if she's in a daze.
Engaged?
Yes, dear. He's been away for a long time, but he's finally returned home.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
Alright.
very talented water mage.
Alright.
That's why he was called abroad, actually.
Bring
They
it
knew his
on!
talents.
Bring it on! It's a fight. Leon nods along to what his mother says. I should be like, water magic. Just one element.
I think I remember Edward. He's a nice man, if I recall. Has a soft spot for children.
Yes, exactly. Of course. We wouldn't set you up with anyone less than the best.
Just one element, you call that the best? Well, Lady Down chats excited. Lord Down watches Leanna with hawk eyes.
Leanna?
She snaps back to attention.
Huh? I mean, yes, Father?
You don't seem to be very excited. Do you hear what we're saying?
Dude, how can you be excited about parents getting choosing your freaking person to marry? Come on.
Yes, Father. I hear you.
Her voice is eerily calm.
However, I don't accept the engagement.
Let's go! Her parents stare at her, stunned. Leon looks back and forth from Leon and his parents. His eyes seem to implore Leanna.
What do you mean you don't accept it? My dear, it's a very real thing that's happening.
Oh, it's a real thing, man!
I don't accept it. I'm not ready to be married yet.
Let's go!
Then you better find a way to get ready, because you will be married.
Anger creeps in his voice, and Leanna flinches.
I just need some more time. You sprang this upon me with no warning. How did you expect me to react?
I expected you to act reasonably and accept your responsibility as a member of the Dawn family.
Yeah, that's bullshit, by the way. Responsibility of the family. That's so bullshit.
I understand my responsibility, Father. And I'm not saying I refuse to ever be married, but I need more time.
What could you possibly need more time for?
To live my life.
Yeah? The anger behind Leon's words briefly silences her father. His face turns red as his anger boils. Leon takes this moment to try to intervene.
Father, perhaps the engagement can be postponed.
He shoots his son a cutting look.
Unless there is a reasonable explanation as to why this engagement should be postponed, I expect her to fulfill her duties as a Lady of House Dawn.
Well, that's such a bullshit. He slams his fist on the table, rattling the silverware. Me, in the meanwhile, I'll be like, you know what would be funny? Like, he said, oh, the water, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'd be like, boop, fireball, boop, water ball, boop, earth ball, boop. Oh, air as well. Nice. Anyway.
There's more to me than just being Lady of House Dawn. I'm a Mage-Knight. Something you said a woman could never be.
I will hear no more of this. A lady cannot be a Mage-Knight.
What else, by the way, has this growing suspicion he might be involved with the... Maybe I shouldn't be, but what if they are connected with the, you know, Shadow Temple? Anyway, Leon's mother tries to calm her husband down.
Darling, please. I'm sure she'll come around to the idea. After all, we raised her to be proper and to keep the family proud.
So yeah, basically you're trying to raise a puppet, right? That sounds like it.
I won't, Mother. Not if it means I can no longer be a Mage-Knight.
Lady Down looks at her daughter with a mixture of exhaustion and hurt.
Leanna, dear, please be reasonable. We can't always follow the whims of our fantasies. We have certain responsibilities which must be met.
Bullshit!
Exactly. Why can't you be more like Leon? He understands his place in this family.
If I were in her place, I would refuse too.
Let's go, Leon! His parents recoil at his words, as if he'd cut them with a knife. Leanna blinks in surprise, then smiles softly appreciative of his support.
Leon, what are you saying?
Father, I am putting into practice what you've always taught me. Family comes first.
Let's go!
Then why have you chosen to go against the family?
No. He's choosing her side. What the fuck are you talking about?
I haven't. I support the marriage prospect you've chosen for Leanna, but it is clear she does not want this. If being a Mage-Knight makes her happy, then why can't we support her? She's already graduated from the program and earned her title and admission into the Mage Guild. These are no small accomplishments.
Let's go! He's great! Lord Down's chair screeches as he pushes himself away from the table.
I have never been more disappointed in my children.
He turns and leaves with a flourish of his cloak.
Darling, wait!
Lady Down shoots one last look of frustration towards her children, then rushes after her husband. Leon stands up and brushes himself off. He gives Leanna a sympathetic look, then walks after his parents, leaving us in silence. Leanna crumples in her seat, holding her head in her hands. He was brave. Awkward. Don't break the silence. I'm gonna do a Terra. Okay, let's go this. Leanna. She looks up at me with tired eyes. What you did back there was really brave. It takes guts to stand up for what you want.
No change will ever be effected if the status quo is not challenged.
Yeah. Kara nods.
Your dad's kind of scary when he's angry.
Leanna flashes us a weak smile.
Thanks, guys.
She shakes her head.
I'm so sorry you guys had to sit through that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
You don't have to apologize. She pushes herself to her feet.
We should leave. We need to stop Void. And clearly there's nothing else to discuss here.
Kara's brows furrow.
Maybe we should stay the night.
Maybe not in this building.
Why? You saw what my parents are like.
I know.
Kara's voice is soft and careful.
I know. But I really think we should stay. Give them time to think about it. Especially your dad. Who knows? Maybe things will smooth over in the morning.
How about we go training in the morning? And we use old... Sure, they don't know that we are together. Leon knows, for he clearly knows. But, Liana's cause.
I doubt it. He's so stubborn.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. After all, you know your family best.
I honestly feel like we should do... Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Use me, you fool! We are going to cast all four at the same time. We'll see. They will see that this guy, that whatever, penny idiot, is nothing special. Anyway.
I just know that if my dad were still here, I wouldn't want things to end like that. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if that was the last interaction I had with him.
Leanna stands with her arms crossed, thinking about Kara's words. Her muscles are taut, eyes still bright with tears. Finally she nods. Her muscles unwind and she slumps a little.
You're right.
Kara smiles slightly. She pats Leanna on the arm.
Just give them time. You never know.
Leanna huffs out a deep sigh.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound too convinced.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to turn in early. I need some time to think.
We nod. Zack rises to a stand.
I think I'm ready for bed too.
Boo! We all agree. So we get our feet and follow Leanna out of the dining room. She leads up the stairs and to the hall with our rooms. As I reach my room, Zack pauses in my doorway.
You good?
His voice startles me. Yeah, why?
It was pretty tense back there. And I know how close you two are.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I can imagine what Leanna's feeling right now.
Same.
I feel Leanna's pain, but also her anger. But I also feel sorry for myself too, which is the worst part because none of this should center around me. God damn it! But when I heard that she was going to be English, I felt like someone took a sledgehammer and pounded my heart to pieces. I'm worried about what Leanna will decide. Even if she doesn't get married today, what about in the future? Will she still follow her family's wishes? The words vomit out of me, but Zack listens patiently. When I'm done, he puts a comforting hand on my shoulder. Somehow the gesture calls me more than words would have. Zack starts to head over to his room.
Rest on it. It'll be better in the morning.
Thanks. I close the door behind me and try to get settled. I get his feelings. I get kind of. I hold the blankets up and close my eyes, but sleep eludes me. I toss and turn, but I can't seem to get comfortable. My mind starts to wander. Memories from tonight's dinner begin to flash through my head. Should I have done something? Said something? It was clear Leanna didn't want to do this, and the very thought of her marrying someone else... I let out a growl of... Oh, exactly. I let out a growl of frustration, rolling over onto my stomach and throwing the pillow over my head. What was going to do? What was I going to do if Leanna decided to go through with this? Would her parents sway her to their side? Then what? The thought of Leanna never being able to go on missions again, or do what she loves. Maybe I should check on her. Feeling restless, I tiptoe out my room and over to Leanna's. Gently I knock on the door. The door opens almost immediately. Leanna? She bites her lip.
Hey.
Her eyes are a little red and puffy. I've asked for she's been crying. I want to see if you are doing okay. She shrugs, glancing at the ground.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah? She steps aside and closes the door behind me. My heart twists. I had seen Leanna so upset like this. Wow, nice room. She flops down her bed. Her voice is low and tired.
I just don't know what to do. I feel so torn.
Follow your own heart. Okay? She shakes her head.
I've always respected my parents' wishes. I've always done what's expected and followed my duty.
That's wrong. She lets out a shuddering breath.
But this is the one thing I don't think I can do, even though it's the most important.
I stroke her back, not saying anything. I'm listening. Leanna seems to relax slightly under my touch.
What do you think I should do?
You should do whatever you want. You should listen to your parents. I feel just as conflicted as you. Dude, no. I'm not conflicted at all. That's the thing. Let's go. Do whatever you want. Yeah, follow the God of High School rule. I don't understand why you care so much about their opinion. You should just do what you want. Leanna frowns.
I can't do whatever I want. I have responsibilities.
I mean this certain case. Damn it. Yeah, but you can still do your own thing. Leanna's frown deepens.
No, I really can't. I have to honor them.
What? Honoring your parents and obeying everything they tell you to do are two different things. Her brown crinkle in thought. Finally shakes her head.
I think we just have two different ideas about this. But thank you for your opinion.
Did I fuck up? Did I fuck up?
I really appreciate you telling me what you think.
Did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. Oh shit! I might have fucked up. I nod. I don't think that's necessarily the answer she wanted to hear, but at least I was honest enough to give her my opinion. I'm sure no matter what you decide, everything will turn out okay. Leanna smiles at me. The gentle glow from the crystal lamps embrace her, buffing her in a soft, daffodil glow.
I'm so lucky to have someone like you.
I smile. Yeah. Where did that come from? She looks down.
It must be really hard for you to talk about this stuff with me.
Hell yeah, it is. I mean that it's not easy to think about the fact that we might not be together, but ultimately I care about your happiness. Dude. Yeah. Even if you say that. Dude. You're like... I could hear his heart kinda cracking. That's what it's like when you say something like that. She softens and gives me a kiss on the cheek.
That's one of the things I like about you.
For if, you know, the marriage were to happen, I would so break the wedding. Anyway, she smiles again.
Among many other things.
Huh? I smile back. She seems to be a bit more relaxed after talking. I'm glad. Maybe she'll be able to get some sleep. It's getting pretty late. I should go back. She nods and walks me to the door.
Thanks for checking up on me.
Of course. I was worried about you. I stroke her cheek and she leans into my touch. Gently I tip her face towards me. She gazes at me with half-lit eyes. As she closes them, I press my lips against hers. Breathlessly, we pull away. She steals another quick kiss and then opens the door.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. The door closed behind me. And there waits Leon. Oh, it's true! I turned around and nearly ran straight into Leon. My stomach knows, but I try to keep my cool. Hello? She's changed into more comfortable clothes, but it doesn't look like he's gone to bed yet. What's he still doing up?
I'm pretty sure your room is further down the hall.
He cocks his head, green eyes twinkling with amusement. Yep! And that's exactly where I'm headed. What are you still doing up? He laughs and crosses his arms.
I woke up and wanted a glass of water. The real question is, what were you doing in my sister's room so late at night?
She was looking for some advice, just saying goodnight to my bestest friend. I wasn't in there. There's no point in lying. We didn't do anything wrong. That's right. We didn't do anything. So Leanna wanted some advice. Leon blinks.
Oh.
I don't think he expected me to be so straightforward with my answer.
I see.
His face changed to a compassionate but worried smile.
I'm sure everything will work out. My father tends to be a bit stubborn at times. But I know he cares about us. He just needs a while to think about it.
I nod, not really knowing what to say. I hope he's right. I hope her parents can go a little easier on her in the morning. Leon taps his chin in thought.
Still, sneaking around this late at night. Someone could get the wrong impression.
Thanks, yeah. Leon's expression is unreadable. I find the urge to squirm and force myself to stay calm. I made it through the conversation's far. What's a few more minutes? He finally cracks a smile.
Well, I'm off to bed. Sleep well.
Right. You too. He turns away and strolls down the hallway to his room. And whatever. I hurry back to my room and close the door, letting out a deep breath of relief. I'm so glad that was over. Leon was definitely suspicious. He knows. I sleep under covers and crawl into bed. Maybe it was because I'm wound up from all the stress, but this time, sleep finds me quickly. Dude. I hope he gets up early and gets into training straight up. Dude, let's go. Let's show them that knowing some water element is nothing special. We know all of them. And not... Dude. Also, let's do it without the manipulator. Let's completely break the minds of her parents. Whatever. Why not? Let's do it. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. But I have some crazy ideas. So, anyway. Let's end it for today as well. It's been a lengthy episode, I know. I think that's the longest one of Crystalline so far. But hey, it's been a long day. I don't mind. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video. Much appreciated. Comment what you would do in such a situation. Let's say you are dating someone, it's serious, and the parents of that person are like, we are getting you engaged? What? Oh, it would be such a crazy situation. I knew it would lead to that fall. I knew. I had such a gut feeling about this. I just knew. Anyway. Subscribe if you haven't already. There will be more of that. More of Crystalline. Probably more of stories. Which will drop down some scenes like that as well. Such a good scenes. You can go also to Twitch, Instagram, Twitter of mine if you want. And that's it for today. Hope you have a wonderful day. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video too.